This book made the New York Times bestseller list, became Sunday Times Food Book of the Year, and was the inspiration for her hit Netflix documentary series of the same name. In 2019, she was on the Times 100 list of the world's most influential people. I do like the concept of the book, the illustrations and the overall editing. This is an amazing concept for a cookbook, and I absolutely love the setup and flow of the text. It keeps me engaged by presenting information concisely, but manages not to be dry or overwhelming. A must-have book for a serious cook. It covers topics that no other book I have come across covers. I just have over 100 cookbooks and I value the information in this one, more than all my other cookbooks. This cookbook is a must for every home cook. Once you master the basics, the cooking world is your kitchen. With her simply explained principles you will turn out amazing tasting food every time. Inspiring and charming, really make you appreciate the beauty of food and cooking. It's a must-buy for anyone who is interested in learning to cook as well as possible. A big, heavy volume, beautifully illustrated book. This is a well-written book on the key elements used in cookery to produce great tasting food. It explains in details why salt, fat, acid and heat are things that need to be carefully controlled in the kitchen if you want to be able to make consistently great food. My only reservation is that your doctor and other health experts might not be so keen on the liberal use of some ingredients, especially salt. Ultimately, it gives the reader knowledge that enables them to make informed decisions about great tasting food, provided that the reader is able to balance taste with what is healthy. I love that they aren't photos, but rather hand-drawn looking pics done in a watercolor way. I love the recipes that are full-page visuals. There is lots of humor throughout. Make no mistake though, this is a cooking book, and not a cookbook. This book contains teaching methods and how-to techniques. Yes, there is a section in the back third of the book with recipes to apply all you have learned. I love everything about this book. Can't wait to really dive into my copy. I highly recommend it. This book is absolutely packed with knowledge. I find myself reading this cookbook as I would a novel. The techniques are memorable in large part due to the storytelling nature of the author. If you use this book, you might just find yourself enjoying your food so much that you'll eat less. The more satisfaction you can get from one mouthful of food, the less you'll need to eat. That is my mum's theory, and she is sticking to it. In fact, there's so much in here I can see myself forgetting vital cooking tips, and keep coming back to it. There's so much useful information in every page, and while you could expect it to be dry, it's just wonderfully written. Even if it didn't have any recipes, I would recommend the book on the first section alone, but the recipes are also worth the price of the book. This is a great adjunct to Samin's Netflix program. She has a lovely tone and a lot of useful information. Number 13. Amazing book, really fun and easy to read but giving plenty of useful information on how to improve one's cooking skills. Really useful information presented well. Explains the way things work so cooking can be better understood and more successful. Samin has a really accessible style of writing and you can't help but like her as a person. I have enjoyed the stories she tells about her experiences, and how she came up with this simple matrix for wonderful tasting food. I have both the digital and print version, because it's a must for one's cooking library. It's a fundamental book that explains to you everything you should know about cooking, and the secrets of how to cook and prepare great tasting meals. This book contains wonderful illustrations, and basic recipes that will transform even the eggs into a delicious dinner. Click link in description for more reviews.